I am Sandman 99,
And I'm Rick P5.
and we are back once more with G9-13 and her adventures.
Yep.
And we have just been accosted by this little girl named Madison. And she appears out of nowhere. And, I mentioned at the end of last episode, she's may have at one time once been a little girl, hundreds of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure exactly what she is now, whether she's like some kind of a ghost or a demon or something, but she's definitely got some special powers and things like that. And what we're about to do is actually the second, like the sequel to the original mod called the Kelly Manor Horror, which is by Neher, by the way.
Alrighty.
But for Madison, time seems to work differently than it does for us. It's not linear. So from her perspective, we may have already met, right? Even though this is the first time that we've ever seen her. But anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, let's go. Stand still, though. You're going to have so much fun.
Okay.
Is this going to be another one of them load screens?
I don't know. We'll pause it briefly anyway, just in case.
You ever feel like you're forgetting something?
And it was another one of them load screens.
Yes, but anyway, we're here wherever here is, and we're supposed to follow Madison. Now, Madison, like I said, appears to be some kind of supernatural being, and we are in some kind of alternate dimension. Maybe that she's native to or something, but she seems to have a great deal of power here. Like she can bend reality and make things happen and that kind of thing, right?
Okay, we're here. So, like I said before, we are missing something for your present. I know where it is, but I decided to make a little game out of it. You're going to be on your own now. Have fun in my playhouse.
Okay, and now Madison is gone, and we have to find our way in this place.
Well, Noodle Cup at least.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's a door. It opens into what? Hallway. Okay, that goes outside. That door we can't go in, I guess. This door we need a key. That door is chained from the other side. So the author of this series of mods likes his puzzles, and he actually devises some pretty tough ones to figure out. So we have to figure out how to solve the puzzle and open all the doors and that kind of thing and gain some freedom of movement in this place. And by the way, any junk that you come across in here, it's advisable to pick up because, like I don't want to give away any spoilers here for the episode, but I've been through here before and you never know what you might need in order to make or do something later. So it's a good idea to pick up a lot of this junk, even if you normally wouldn't.
Right.
Like that power relay coil. Remember that bunker?
Yep.
Where you needed a power relay coil to repair a switch box?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just never know what you might need in order to be able to continue on. And of course, everything's all very spooky and atmospheric here too, right? Like it's dark and can't get in there, but it looks like I should.
Is this where your lockpicking skills come to bail you out?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that washing machine that said inaccessible,
Sweet.
by the looks of it, is probably important. Right? Washing machine is locked. It was likely running when it lost
Jammed.
power. So we have to find a way to turn the power on. And since I've already played through this a couple of times, I sort of know what to do. But the very first time that I played through this, I had a hell of a time figuring this out. As you see that piece of electrical equipment up there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to somehow get up there. I'm not sure how exactly now. Let's see here. Jump and climb and things like that. It's not even very easy. Anyway, you open that, and then you throw that switch. And now there's power on. And I'm not really too worried about giving away spoilers for this mod anymore, because this mod's been out for a few years now. But, anyway, now I can get the kitchen staff key.
Oh, there you go.
So I got a key, so I can open a door somewhere. And
Does it fit in that door?
not
Can't
this
pick
door.
this.
Oh, we need the library key to open that door. So we'll go up here. That door's chained. Okay, I think I saw another in the hallway here. There's another branch that goes up here. Whoa! What was that?
Trap of some kind?
I don't know. Wow, I'm glad I wasn't in here when that happened.
Something set off the car?
I don't know, I guess so. Not sure what. I don't think I ran through a tripwire or anything. Okay, so I can open the kitchen door. And we can have a look around in here. And I'm tired from lack of sleep.
Well, I think that's going to be a problem for a while.
Actually, I think I have a sleeping bag, so I think I should be okay. Okay, we need to grab that bucket. I remember that. Right. But if you're going through here for the first time and you don't know what to do, you pretty much have to pick up everything, because you don't know what of this stuff you might need to help solve a puzzle later on.
Yep.
Now I need a key for that. I
Opens
need
with
the
a
freezer
key.
key. I need a freezer key. Okay, this is the dining room, I think. Or what's left of it. Now I'm thirsty too. Boy.
Thirsty, tired. Only you could find a couch.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there will be one. Oh, this will be that chain door from the other side, right?
Yep.
There we are. We're out in the main area again now. So we solved that little bit of stuff, and that leads to a hallway. And that leads to a hallway. If I remember correctly, I think that's a loop. So if we follow the loop... And this is kind of a theme, too, with this stuff, right? Like, the atmosphere is like this. You know, like everything's very decayed and broken and okay. There's a dead guy in a vault suit. There's a bed, though. You think we should sleep in the spooky haunted house?
Yeah, what the hell?
Sure, why not? Because if you go too long without sleep, you can actually get to the point where you can't actually move. You're so tired, so... Oh, well now I gotta take antibiotics.
Gotta love that mattress.
Yeah. And then I gotta drink some more water. Hope I don't run out of water before I get out of here. Because that takes 2 waters. Okay.
Well, you're doing all right so far on water.
What do we got here? We got a terminal. Help me. What kind of hell am I in? I was just trying to get high. After 5 long years, I finally have a hit a jet. Then some little girl blasts into my room, tells me to go on a journey with her, and says she has a present for me. I thought it was all part of the trip. But this was for real. I want to go back to the vault. I want to get out of here. At least give me some more jet. Disturbing. Alright, so this is disturbing. This is by someone else. Like, this is 2 different entries by 2 different people by the looks of it. Looks like I'm not the first one to be taken here by the little girl saying she has a present for me. A man named Sam was here too. He did the first journal entry and described his experience to be pretty much the same. A girl shows up out of thin air, tells me she remembers me, and that she has a present to give me. Not really giving me a choice, she sends me here to her playhouse. I'm now thinking she has an affinity to vault dwellers, as this guy is from Vault 95, and I too am a vault dweller. I wonder what the connection is to her, or the connection between her and this place. At any rate, I'm trying to keep a cool head about all this, think rationally. I'm moving on. I doubt... Whoops. I doubt I will be the last one to visit this place, so I figured I'd mention these thoughts here for the next person, Evelyn. Okay. So. Looks like I'm almost out of room too. I'm going to have to drop some stuff. I'm probably going to have to drop some of these guns and things that I'm picking up. Like this. Drop that. What else do we have here that we can drop? Well.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I guess we'll worry about it if it gets to be a problem. Okay.
If only you had some nice tasty hearts to munch down on.
Yeah. Yeah, you and your,
You see that fish?
Oh, did you hear the little voice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I think this stuff here is important, by the looks of it. So, that's why you gotta have some room to pick a few things up, because, you gotta be able to pick some of this stuff up, because it's necessary.
And the silver table knife.
Oh, okay. We'll grab the silver table knife. And we'll grab the alarm clock. Okay. Grab the carton of smokes.
You're gonna take this silver table knife, this alarm clock, and this pack of smokes, and make a grenade launcher out of it.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're in another room in here. Oh, wow. Okay. I wonder how that guy died. It looked like every drop of blood in his body is on the floor and the walls.
I guess it's not a good idea to take a shower here.
Yeah. Okay. It's a tunnel with 2 possible directions. Okay, we've reached a dead end here. This wall is damaged. Whatever created this tunnel seems to have gotten stuck in the rebar. A powerful explosive would be needed. To break through, a grenade would not be sufficient. So we have to construct an explosive device in order to blow up that wall.
Hey man, silver table knife, alarm clock, and pack of cigarettes, I'm telling you.
This. Oh, freezer key. Okay. Explosive list. I've hit a dead end. There's a damaged wall up ahead and I can't break through it. I've also locked the other end with the freezer key I found. I feel a lot safer here. Problem is I need to head back out of there, but I don't know if I'll make it. Here's my plan to blow up that already damaged wall with some kind of explosive. I can rig it up with various supplies, some of which I've seen here already. Others I'm not sure where to locate them. Components. Antifreeze. Saw it in the garage. Metal bucket. Adhesive. Bar of copper. Okay, circuitry, sensor module, fiber optic spool. Wow. Okay. Better take that because we might need it. I guess that's Evelyn. Because I'm not really too sure if I have all the stuff I need in order to do this. Am I going the right way? We gotta go this way now. Hubcap? Didn't say hubcap on that list though, did it? Or drinking glass. Okay, well, I guess we can open the freezer key, or freezer door with the freezer key now. And then I guess we'll have a stingwing fillet.
Time to chow down in the creepy house. You slept in the creepy house, you chowed down in the creepy house, you had a drink of water in the creepy house, and you took some antibiotics in the creepy house.
Yeah. Now, I think we have to build something. And I think it took me a while to figure this out too, but we have to use this chemistry station. Build it. And under explosives, there's a thing called timed explosive. And it kind of looks like I've got all the things I need in order to make it. Okay. So now, we got our timed explosive. We can get out of here. And we'll head back up here. And through the freezer. Back into the tunnel. Oh, gotta go this way. You know, like you can see that playing this through for the very first time,
it's like a maze.
It would be like a real bugger too to try and figure out some of these puzzles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it says activate. So we'll place the timed explosive. And then we'll turn around and we'll run the other way while the countdown goes on. There. Alright, so it blew a hole in the wall. Now we're into another area. The door.
Stands beside timed explosive.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Jonathan Kelly's note. James told me to just write my work down here on this piece of paper he gave me as he is leaving for the day. Basically, I've finished laying out all the exposed piping. I'm going to need an additional day to seal and pressure test it all. Okay. Looks like this guy was a construction guy or something. Okay. Oh, well, Jonathan Kelly. Wondering if Jonathan Kelly is the owner of the building or something. What do we got here? Temp user detected, system locked. Okay. So we need to find a card or something. Oh, hear Madison singing. Okay, this is the other side of that blocked door from the entryway, right? This door inaccessible?
Yep.
I guess now we know why. Because there's a bookshelf on the other side. Okay, we need a key to open this door.
Pick this.
I wonder if that, okay, this is one of those key card puzzle things too, right? We need to find a key card. Oh, look at this. Doesn't help me to break down anything though, because I don't have to break down. What do we got going on here? Master.
I think I can pick this.
Okay, can't pick that lock. I gained a level. Can I do master lockpicking yet? Ooh, look, I can.
Your lockpicking comes to save the day, yet
Yeah.
again.
Okay, now we can pick this lock. No lock in the world can stop me now.
Nice.
Except for the ones in Oblivion. Dear Thomas from Thomas. Thomas here, not going home tonight. I'm sleeping right here. None of you can stop me because I've locked the door and I have the utility access key. Wonder if that's important. I'm going to take these booze and drink them all right here, pass out, wake up in time for my next shift because I need more booze money. As I'm writing this, I realize I may not have a job when I wake up. Never matter. I never quit and I'm too deep into this, so there's nowhere to go but forward. And time. Through time. And yeah, why am I writing this? So when I wake up, I'll know what the fuck happened last night. Well, this night. But it will be last night when I wake up. Okay. Well, sounds like Thomas is... Something hit me real hard and I'm bleeding all over the place. I heard all kinds of screaming from where Keo went. Now I'm hearing it coming from all over. What the hell's going on right now? Thank God I'm drink. Okay.
Yep.
So I guess something killed Thomas. Oh, look. Thomas's utility access card. There's beer.
Oh, he didn't get to finish his beer.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
That's okay. I'll take his beer. Okay, we got any armor type pieces, things that I can break down? No, not really. Alright. What's in here? Wonder glue. We'll take that. Masonry hammer. We're going to take the masonry hammer. There's a very good reason for that. Because it's actually a crafting ingredient for a type of potion.
Ah. In your alchemy mod.
No, not from my mod. From the Aetherius wizard mod.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Medex. Radex. There's a dead person.
There's always a dead person.
Yeah, there's dead people everywhere. Storage key. Okay, well, that's probably the key to that place that I just picked the lock to anyway, right? And it appears that I've run into a dead end here. So. But I did find a key card to maybe open that door. Let's see if it opens that door. It does. Now what? Wow, okay, there's a glass floor here. You can see through it down into the next level down.
Yep.
Oh, look, there's a guy. And then he disappeared. Library key. Okay. Let's see what he was typing. Work schedule. As due to new security measures we have in place, my personal ID card is required to view specific topics in this terminal. Oh. Okay, looks like just this guy's diary. Okay, well, anyway.
Thomas sounds like an asshole.
Yeah. Oh, there. See, I've just reached the point now where I'm carrying too much.
You're fine.
Well, I can't move because I'm carrying too much. I can get rid of these. That'll free up some room. I'm gonna have to get rid of more too, actually. Well, I can get rid of those. What else can I get rid of? Well, I guess that's not very efficient, so I can get rid of that. Need those. Wow, that's heavy. Get rid of that. Get rid of... Now we're going to keep that. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. Okay. I hate to get rid of all that oil, but oh well.
Well, you got like 40 pounds freed up now, man. That's like a luxury of space.
Yeah.
You won't use all that.
Okay, well. Requires key.
Don't have the card.
Need the admin. Okay. Well, we found the library key in this desk, though, so now we can probably go back and open up that door that says library, right?
Yep.
Which means we're going to have to backtrack here a little ways. Am I going the right way? No, not. Got to go through the tunnel again. No, I took the wrong branch again, too. There's only 2 ways to go in this thing. How do I go the wrong way?
It's just the mazy tunnel, man.
Yeah, it is. It's the mazy tunnel. The mazy bi-directional tunnel, right? See, if I could only go one direction, then I wouldn't get lost. Stuck. All right. Okay, here we go. We're back in the freezer now. Oh yeah, library. Okay, we unlocked the library key. Oh, there's somebody over there. It's that same guy. And there's his access card. So I'm guessing now we have the access card we need to open that other door, right?
It would seem so.
Oh yeah, right. We gotta go back this way. Up here. And then this way. No, not this way. The other way. Not there. There's this. Yeah, you're through here. Through the double doors. Here we go. This would probably be a good time to save this right now, because I don't think I've done that in a while. And I'd hate to have like this game's pretty stable, but I'd hate to have a game crash and lose all this progress.
You see that tin can you picked up? But you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Okay. We appear to have reached something.
You made it! Now to continue our game. Answer me this. What can snap but isn't a twig? It comes in all colors and sizes, small or big. It's like the ocean, back and forth it will wave. Skinning it to the bone is what I crave. First you will sever it with a knife over there. For the crowd you will give them all quite the scare. Once covered in blood you will give them to me, so I can finish your present and you'll be set free.
Wow, that was quite the rhyme.
You can't get away and there's only one way out. Grab the knife. Do it!
What?
Go on, the knife. Take it!
Oh, that thing. What? Huh? What?
I think you gotta cut that guy's hands off.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
Well,
You can't be serious.
I am. You're not playing nice. Oh, come on. It's just a game. Play along.
Okay. Okay.
Yay, you did it! You won the game! But that turned out way better than I thought it would. Wasn't that fun? I'll be taking those. And now for your present. I didn't forget. There! I hope you like it.
Where?
Right there.
Oh. Okay.
Excellent.
It's a submachine gun, I think. Called the Kelly Macabre. Okay. Wow, I got a lot of bullets for this thing.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Uh-oh.
Now where are you heading?
I'm not sure. There is a glitch with this, I think, that you have to wait a little bit before you pick up the gun. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I think I remember now. So we'll pause for a moment because we'll have to reload.
All right. And we're back.
Okay, I think you have to talk to her before you...
Hey, sweetie.
No, maybe not. Let's see here. Okay, something went wrong.
Nice.
Completed. Take Madison's present. Okay. Now what?
Well, hello.
Okay. We might have to try this again, but reload it from another earlier save.
All right.
So we'll pause again.
And we're back.
Yes, and we figured out what the
So,
problem
I
is. You have to wait for her to say, "So what do you think?" And then you can respond.
Yeah, it's nice. Really nice.
I'm glad you like it.
And then she disappears and the door opens. And then you have to fight your way through a whole bunch of feral ghouls in order to make your way back. But anyway, it's important that you have to wait for a second and let Madison say her last line before you grab the gun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now this place is going to be loaded with ghouls. Oh, okay, that thing even has a nice fancy reload animation.
Yeah. I also don't have 999 rounds of ammunition this time around. Ooh, that must have been from from when the game glitched, right?
Yeah, probably.
this thing appears to have a very high rate of fire too, so...
You're gonna burn through all your ammo, just like that.
Yeah, so anyway, the quest is a little bit touchy at that one point there. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
See, you got all turned around in the goddamn tunnels again.
Yeah, well, I didn't even make it to the tunnels. I just took the wrong branch out of that central room there.
Well, if you go round and round eventually, you'll eventually get the way out.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go out through the double doors first. Right. Okay.
Hey, you could pick up some of that oil now.
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna leave myself enough room to make sure.
Ah.
Oh, now I went back here again.
Yeah, see, and there's the container with the oil right behind you.
Yes, I know.
You could just take it now.
No, I'm not. Okay. So. We need to figure out how the hell to get out of this place. Oh, fuck!
Follow that way. Maybe.
I went this way.
Oh, did you go that way?
Yeah. Well,
I got no idea
I'm
which
pretty
way
sure
you
I
went.
gotta go this way, but I gotta pay attention here.
Oh, whoa, navigation troubles?
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
I guess GPS doesn't work in alternate dimensions.
Yeah. See, we're in that dead-end room here again. God damn. Boy. My, lack of sense of direction. We're doing this again now. Okay, have patience, folks. We'll find our way out of here sooner or later. Maybe we do have to go up here. No, this is, right? That's a dead end, as well. You know what? This is really, really not that complicated a layout. I don't know why the hell I can't find my way out of here. Okay. So, this goes back to that central room thing there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And there's this. Oh, here we go.
There's you go.
There's the tunnel entrance. Now we're getting somewhere here.
And now you'll take the wrong entrance or the wrong pathway in the tunnel, right?
Probably. Yeah, that's a pretty neat reload animation that this thing has. Oh. Wow. Okay, that one took a few more bullets to kill.
Well, thankfully you had a whole clip.
Yeah. Okay, right or left?
Oh, I don't remember. Apparently this way.
Yes. It would seem so. Anyway, I may have mentioned it before in one of the previous dungeons by Nihir, but Nihir really seems to like his feral ghouls. Uh-oh, ran out of bullets. And it just seems like every time I go through one of his dungeons,
there's always ghouls.
There's always ghouls.
Well, it could be worse. He could always put super mutants in.
Yeah. Yeah, at least he's not a big fan of super mutants. Man. Thank you for pointing out that it could always be worse.
Or better. It depends on your perspective.
Yeah. Well, now we need to have a drink of water. LMNOP, purified water. Wow, I've gone through quite a bit of my water supply here.
No, you're not down that much.
Uh-oh, he caught me in mid-reload here.
Well, you're down to 1.
Yeah, well, I think it's time to switch guns now. Uh-oh.
Good thing that wasn't the exploding one.
Yeah. I might need to switch to this because I have a lot of bullets for that now. Oh. Did I finally make it through? No more ghouls?
I'll send you back now. Hopefully you'll think of me when you use it. We'll have to do this again sometime. You'll be seeing me again real soon. But for now, I'll just be watching you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So, that is the Kelly Macabre, which is actually the second of the Kelly Manor horror, I guess,
Yep, yep.
mods.
And you get a good gun out of it, too.
Yeah, and we'll probably do the first one at some point, but we just don't happen to be anywhere near there on the map.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah. Which is why we ended up doing this one, because this one basically looks like when you hit level 20, Madison just sort of appears and drags you into this thing. A show of hands. And then you end up being teleported right back to where you started from. Listen to... Oh, jeez.
And then, of
Oh,
course...
that's a vampire feral ghoul. That's what that is. That one just spawned from... because they do that sometimes.
Yep, yep. All the vampire-y things from your other vampire mod here all spawn behind you all the time, huh?
Yeah. Anyway, listen to Jonathan Kelly's holotape. Okay, so we'll listen to Jonathan Kelly's holotape.
Hey, kiddo.
Uncle John! Whoa, what does that thing do?
This is a holotape recorder. Basically, I'm recording everything we're saying. Pretty cool, huh? Now check this out. I got you a present. I know how much you love presents.
Ooh, what is it?
It's a necklace. Here, let me put it on you. There. It's a necklace with a real-life shark tooth on it.
Wow! So is a tooth made of bone? I think someone at school said that.
Well, kind of. Not really, but it's pretty much close enough.
It's still the coolest. Thanks, Uncle John. You're the best.
Love you too, Madison.
Well, it sounds like Madison at one time was a more or less normal kid.
Oh, maybe that's where the fascination with bones comes from.
I don't know. It kind of makes me wonder just how Madison became whatever it is that she is now. Oh, it looks like if I want to... Maybe I can duck back this way. Now I'm hungry.
Duck back this way, right after you get something to eat.
Yeah. We'll have some mutt chops. What else do we have here? Yeah, we'll have some of that. Why not? Because then we can use some stuff for... Yeah.
Heal up a little bit.
Yeah. While we go and see if we can hunt down Jet Joan. I guess the chem making raider.
No, it looks like you're coming up on it soon.
Yep. Would probably be a good idea to start being stealthy any time now. Oh, look, there's a raider right there.
I'll find you. Spread out. Find him. Find him.
Unfortunately, he survived.
Yeah. Well, these guys are starting to get to be a bit more spongy now than they used to be, right? The opposition is starting to get tougher. Well,
You jump up and down behind the tires, and he's like, I don't know what that was. Must have been the wind.
there, that was that guy that I'd shot.
Yeah, he came and sought you out.
Yeah. Now I think I'm gonna bob and weave here a little bit because somebody's throwing grenades or Molotov cocktails or something. Maybe we'll go and hide over here.
You're gonna regret this.
Oh. Boy, they're coming from everywhere now.
Pool cue still not effective as a weapon.
No.
Somebody can't throw a Molotov
Molotov
over the
cocktail over the
wall
wall,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know, we had this discussion a long time ago, but I often wondered why pool cues, right? Why are they giving these guys pool cues as weapons? Why not hockey sticks? Right? I mean,
Because Boston was such a big hockey team.
well, yeah, I mean, I know that baseball's big in Boston area and all that kind of stuff, but hockey is a thing too, right?
Yep.
Oh, look, there's a frag mine.
Hey, come back! Just wanted some.
And that is why you spend your perks on sneak early. Oh. Well, I see raiders are still crap shots.
I don't think that's ever going to change.
He had how many chances to shoot me while I was sitting there before I even realized he was there and he couldn't hit me.
Oh, hell, I don't know, like 4?
And that was at pretty close range, too.
We'll find you. Why not get it over?
Yeah.
Only a fucking coward hides. Don't quit, do you?
Uh-oh. Well, somebody sees me. I guess that the sneaking thing is kind of...
Well, there's a lot of light in this area, right?
Yeah.
Where'd the little bitch go?
Oh, they must have lost track of you.
They're name-calling now. Whoa.
Ha! They're always name-calling. They're
very-
raiders.
That's very hurtful.
Oh, no.
Oh, look.
Don't you die on me!
This or not?
Too late for that.
Yeah. What, now somebody else is shooting?
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
Where did those guys come from?
When you turn
Well.
up, you're dead.
Down on the ground down there or something?
Beats me, man.
Yeah.
I'd just head inside.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to head inside. But we'll get our favored close quarters weapon out here for this. Uh-oh.
What the?
Did you hear that?
See? Stealth.
Yeah.
There you go. Time to.
Oh, well, that was Jet Jones.
Shit! Lost him.
Well, nothing really matches up against a shotgun at close quarters.
Nope. Like I said, combat shotgun is the best. Okay.
Come on
well,
out. This won't take long.
Well.
Oh, I know you're here.
Okay.
We'll find you.
All right. We got to get back to.
No sign of him now.
I don't like it.
Hey, let's go eat. I'm starving.
You can eat when I'm still out there. We're not about to get jumped.
This is
I
probably a
got
waste
it.
of
I
time.
got it.
Just keep your eyes open.
What do you think? We just go back?
You're still alive.
Yeah, what the hell?
Don't really need to barge through this whole
Shut up and get back to your patrol.
area, probably.
She just wants to go eat, man.
Yeah. Oh, gotta pause while we're going outside again.
Alright. And we're back.
Again.
Spinning round and round.
Yep. Yeah, I'll tell you, those load times, there's no rhyme or reason.
Sometimes sometimes it doesn't take all that long, and sometimes it just does.
Yeah, and when it takes a long time, it actually takes longer than it does to actually boot up the game.
Nothing.
And it's funny, because you don't seem to have this kind of problem with any other Bethesda game.
No, it's just this one. For some reason. Okay, well. Fine. Okay, well, we'll head over this way. Hey, what's this?
Trouble.
Looks like that. It looks like they ran into some trouble. Uh-oh.
Hey. Show your face. Come on. Dare ya.
Those guys are actually pretty spongy.
Son of a bitch.
There, got him.
Well, there you go.
Nothing else on him. What's he got? Well, he's got some mysterious serum. He's got a whole whack of blood packs. Okay. Well, I guess we'll be on our way. We've discovered the CIT ruins. However, we'll have to wait for Barb to open up in the morning again anyway.
Yeah, because she's closed. So I know you're here to inform me about the death of my closest sister, but I'm closed.
Yeah. Yeah, I know my best friend died, but you can't tell me about it right now. You have to wait till morning. Whoa. Another one of those things.
Well, that settles that.
Yeah. It's been a vampire kind of evening. Okay, well, gonna drink some water now. Because we're thirsty.
Ghoul killing is thirsty work.
Yeah. Especially when they're vampire ghouls. I lack the knowledge and the skill to do it right now, but I'd really like to make a mod someday that deals a little bit more with feral ghouls. because I just don't buy the line that feral ghouls are created just by radiation exposure. Because feral ghouls pop up everywhere, even in areas where there isn't a lot of ambient radiation.
The Institute? I ain't scared of them. No, really.
So my take on it is that feral ghouls are actually the result of FEV experimentation. And it's another strain of FEV that escaped and got out of the lab, you know, either during or shortly after the big war, right?
And what, that is what replenishes the ghoul supply?
That's what causes ghouls. So what I'd want to do is figure out a way
to make a mod like
someday
that?
to make a mod like that where you know, like you can actually get infected with a disease when you you know, like not every time, but it's possible to get infected with a disease from a feral ghoul that could cause the dark craving cannibal thing.
Ah.
And you know, like the idea being that if you actually starve to death as a result of that, well, then your character doesn't actually quote unquote die, although for all intents and purposes that's what happens for the player. But in theory, the player's mind is destroyed and they basically become a feral ghoul, right?
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah. But right now I'm a long ways away from having the knowledge or skill to learn how to do that.
All the delicious cooking.
That's right.
Delicacies of the Commonwealth.
Yep. But anyway, I think we're going to leave it here for now because we're going to have to get some sleep since it is nighttime and wait for Barb to open up in the morning.
All right.
I guess we'll break the news to Barb in the next episode.
All right. I'm Rec V5.
I'm Sandman 99.
Have a good one.